Alright, let's go do this, everyone. Hello, it is I, the Invisible Gunslinger, and welcome back to Dark Souls. Prepare to Dice Edition. Now, I am extremely pumped up, because look who's waiting for us here at the bonfire. Little did we know.
Oh, hello again. You're both managing quite well, aren't you? But I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him?
Yes, I have.
Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry you've caused you trouble. He has enough for that. If you just stay put.
Now, what's interesting about this little lady and her father is that I have messed up their quest line. But to be honest, I'm okay with that. Now, what I say when I say I've messed up their quest line is that normally what you're supposed to do in order to finish up her quest line and her father's, the Onion Knights, is you're supposed to let him help you kill those weird tentacle eye monsters, but I killed them all for him, and that ends his quest line. It's been a really long time since I did his quest line, so I couldn't really remember which way to go, so I just kind of went with my gut, like, wait, no, you're supposed to make him feel useless, because the whole point of the Ziglein, whatever his daughter's name is, the whole point of their quest is that Zigmeyer is a kind-hearted fool who is in search of his death, essentially. Zigmeyer is a character who wants to find glory in death. He wants to have a purpose. That's the whole point of Zigmeyer, is he's a bumbling fool, much like myself. And it's quite ironic that through my own bumblings, I have managed to mess up their quest at the very end there, the last thing that I needed to do in order to complete the quest. And it's a very fascinating quest, and I'm not going to tell you exactly how it ends, but I'll tell you where it ends if you've been following this quest line of the Onion Knights, which is pretty much the only quest that I've really been following closely. If you can manage to get Zigmeyer to help you kill those monsters with over 50% health, oh poop, then he will go to his last location, which is the Great Hollow. And if you don't remember where that is, it's in the swampy area, right before we went and fought Chaos Witch Quelaag. That's right. It's around there, and you go deep down into the trees, and you go way, way down into a new area, and there's a little surprise waiting for you there with Zigmeyer and Ziglein, a little reunion. But now, because of my own bumblings, Zigmeyer and Ziglein will wander forever in search of purpose without obtaining it. So I feel that's a little fitting. Oh shit. Let's get out of here. Now, in order to prepare for this fight, I have done a few things. I have farmed quite a bit. I have farmed a ton of humanity and a ton of Titanite chunks, as well as went and bought a whole bunch of items in order to help us, because I did not realize quite to the extent, quite the depth of Manus. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. I'm well rested. I'm raring to go. I've got like 5 hours that I can kill here, trying to fight you, Manus. So I'm really pumped up. But I have a lot of equipment here to help me. Even if we go down to the absolute worst of the worst with no shield, no armor, and just the cestus, I still think it's possible. That's the thing, guys, is I still think it's possible. And right now I have poison on me. I have a poison resin with me. I would show you the items. I kind of forgot that. I just really want to get in here and start fighting this boss, because I feel like I can do it. I feel like I can definitely do this. It's going to take me a little while, but if of all the bosses, of all of them, I know Manus's patterns almost flawlessly. There we go. I selected the Estus perfectly. I'll show you really quick what I have for equipment. Boom. I've got some toxic. That's right. I've got some dung piles to throw at him, as well as the healing items, so we can... Here, while he's... Oh, shit. He got me. 2 chest Of all the ones that I could have picked, the chest is the worst. Or could have rolled. Okay. See, I upgraded my coat a lot. And now I can't wear it. So now I have to wear the Mask of the Child. I've upgraded the Balder Shield to 12, and I've upgraded the Battle Axe to 14. I've even upgraded the Cestus to 15. That's right, I've spent my other Titanite slab on the Cestus. Daggers at 14. I'm not going to get it all the way up to 15. I could have if I had completed Zigmeyer's questline, because they give you another Titanite slab when you finish that one up, but sadly, it will have to remain incomplete, which is a little bit fitting for what I want to use it for. We'll see that in a little bit. But yeah, I've upgraded a lot of my stuff. Even the Grass Crest Shield is now at 13, so the stability is a little bit higher. I didn't go absolutely bonkers with the farming, but it did take me a while. So, we've got the Rotten Pine Resin, Dung Pile, Blooming Purple Moss Clump, but I might not use those. Instead, I'm going to use the Charcoal Pine Resin. I've got a lot of them. Again, I've been using these, okay? So, we're going to go in there with these 3 items, the Pendant, the Estus Flask, and the Silver... Estus Flask, Charcoal Pine Resin, Silver Pendant, Axe, Shield, Mask of the Child, Level 1, no HUD, let's get this done. Because I'm excited. I know you, Manus, very clearly. And you know what I'm going to do? I've got 11 humanity, and I'm going to save all of it, in case I lose my shield or my axe, and I have to go down to, like, the club or the cestus. So that way, Sif will be able to help me at my time of greatest need. I've really been strategizing quite a bit. So I hope you guys are excited. Now, do you guys want to know how long I recorded the other day? That was last night. It is currently 12:54 a.m. on the night of, I believe, September 15th. Bloop. I recorded for 9 hours the other day, so it's a very good thing that I had prepared all my stories, because doing commentary for that long, 9 hours would have been just ridiculous. But I am here, I am pumped up. I've got a little bit of clarification here. I don't really have too many other stories. If things start going really shittily, and this Manus thing starts taking a really long time, I do have 1 or 2 other stories, but they're not very long. But I do want to make a few clarifications. First of all, a lot of my stories I noticed were of shame, you know, particularly the one that was eating at me the most is the one where I slapped that girl's butt in order to make her uncomfortable so that she would stop the date. That was just me panicking at that moment, and I did not handle that date situation very well, and I was thinking about it quite a bit today, and about how scummy that just made me. There's no excuse for it. I was just a scumbag there. Even if she was a drug dealer and kind of took advantage of me by not offering to pay anything. Well, again, not taking advantage of me. I did offer. It's just she was somewhat unthankful for me paying the whole bill of that meal. But irregardless, it did not justify that kind of... Oh, fuck. You see, Manus knows. That's 6. That's a ring slot. As long as I don't roll a 1, 7, or 8, I'm golden. But I deserve to feel bad about that. And again, as my coworker would say, yeah, it was fucked up, but I feel bad about it, so I'm still a good person. Oh, God. Goodness. So I do feel quite bad about it, so that's really all I can do. I did apologize to her. I said, listen, I'm sorry that I did that. I'll just take you home right away. It just was... That's the worst date I've ever been on. Ever. For all of the reasons. For how she acted, for what just happened. And I felt really bad. So I'm sorry that I did that. I just wanted to say that again. The other clarification that I need to make is that with my sex ed teacher, who had cystic fibrosis, same as my sister, remember I went on about how, like, people with cystic fibrosis can't be in the same room because they can catch similar diseases from each other. I didn't really clarify why she freaked out, because I do not have cystic fibrosis. I might be a carrier of cystic fibrosis, by the way. I think 1 in 20 people are. 1 in 20 people are carriers for cystic fibrosis, but for some reason, Asian people don't get cystic fibrosis. Excuse me, I don't know why, but if you are Asian, for some reason you don't get it. Or maybe that's a lie. Maybe that's a fabrication, I've been told, but I'm pretty sure. Although I don't really know why that would protect you being Asian. I don't know. But the reason why my teacher freaked out when I said that my sister had cystic fibrosis, because they are so sensitive to each other that just me, who's been in contact with my sister, I've been living with her, you know, we have breakfast together all the time. Some of her quote-unquote germs might have gotten on my clothes or my being, and those could pass along to her. I didn't know that, and I didn't think it would. I just didn't know that at all. So, and the teacher didn't really clarify. That's the thing. That's what made me feel so weird. It's like, why is she like freaking out about my sister having cystic fibrosis? Like, huh? Am I like a leper here? Like, what's going on? I was very confused, so I wanted to kind of clarify that for you guys, because it was just as confusing for me at the time. By the way, Manus here has about, I think 6,665 health. So if we do go down to punching him, I did look at how much damage I do for punching him, and I do about 31 damage, and I divided that, so I would need to hit him about 200 times. Yeah, 200 times. I don't even know if I could hit him 50 times, but I would have to try my best because, oh god, I gotta do this. I can't take the easy way out. I have to do this. If not for myself, then for everybody who's watched me for this long and enjoyed this project. And just, I would feel like I've cheated you guys if I did anything different, you know, if I didn't follow through with this to the best of my ability. So I'm going to try. I am very driven right now. There we go. Besides, Manus, I want to prove once and for all that I can do anything that I put my mind to. I am driven right now. You might take a lot of damage, and you might have a bunch of health and an incredible attack pattern and dark magic that I'm gonna really need to watch out for. But you know what? After all of that, you still ain't got shit on me. You know, you are a primeval human, eh? Well, if that's what you are... Oh god, that was close. Put on the fire! Let's do some damage, shall we? I think we shall. I think, funnily enough, he has a resistance to fire. He's weak to lightning, so I really should have tried to find the lightning resin, but I can't remember where that is. Maybe if we get really desperate, I'll go and try to buy that if I'm getting down to punching him. You know, that might be the difference between 200 hits and like 120 hits. I don't know. I love when he does this pattern. It's like a free hit when I can hit him. So that was a clarification that I wanted to make. I have notes. I have more notes over here. I'm glad that I'm taking these notes because they're really helping me out. And I'm doing actually fairly good here, which is surprising. But I will be extremely uncomfortable when we get down to his half health stage, because he starts doing dark magic, which is very difficult to predict and very strong. It can just instantly kill me. You see that big stick in his hand? That's not just a stick, that's a freaking wand, my friends. That's a wand. You can get that wand too, if only it was as big. If only, but sadly no. We must be happy with a more humble version. But I'm sorry that the other thing is I'm sorry that I've failed the quest lines, Solaire's quest line and Zigmeyer's quest line and all of them, and I really wish I could have, but I don't have a wiki right at hand, and I don't really... I'm more emphasized on the challenge of just getting through this game than the storylines. Plus, I don't really focus on them anyway when I'm normally playing this game by myself. And usually, that's the other thing that's really annoying about Dark Souls, is the conditions to trigger the cutscenes and stuff are very particular. Very particular. So, there we go. I was hoping I still was on Estes. Ooh. Careful there. God, I know you so well. So well. Manus. See, I even know... Oh my god! That's what I'm talking about! That is literally what I'm talking about! Fuck! I got him down to half health. I can do this. One head. Shit on a stick. I anticipated this, though. I did anticipate this. I believe that's the first time I've had to change up my head, so I've switched over. I'm switching over to the paladin helm. That's right. The paladin helm will help us quite a bit. Unfortunately, this does mean that I'm gonna be a little low on... Oh, fuck. That's awkward. I can't roll very well. Shit. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Did I or did I not roll a 1 before? I can't remember if I've rolled a 1 or not before. I'm pretty positive I haven't, because usually my typical loadout is to wear the child's helm. I'm almost positive that I have not... I'm 90% positive that I have not rolled a 1 before, and I switched over to the child's mask. Almost positive. If I have, I do apologize, but I'll roll with the Onion Knight. If I have, I'm really, really sorry. But man, oh Manus. You know, I really should just take off this helmet, just in case. I'm not trying to give myself the benefit of the doubt. Okay, let's see. What else am I supposed to talk about? Oh yeah. So this is another thing that I noticed with all the stories that I was telling earlier. A lot of my stories, I felt like I just kind of came off as a scumbag. You know, I shared the darker parts of me. And I feel like it might give you guys the wrong impression about how I am as a person. You know, I didn't really tell a lot of good, redeeming quality stories. So I am sorry if it comes off like, man, this guy's an asshole. Why would I ever, like, want to listen to this guy's commentary when he's just going around hitting people on his bicycle, slapping butts? Come on, what a jerk. Oh, God. Ooh. Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that. Knew you were gonna do that. It's just harder for me to remember stories of kindness because I put more emphasis and scrutiny on myself. You know, I remember, I reflect more on the bad deeds than the positive ones. Am I fat rolling? No. It just kind of feels like it. That's weird. Oh, it's because the stamina thing. Got it. Gotcha. I should really equip the, Oh, God. I should really equip the grass. The stamina increasing grass. You know what I mean. I'm switching through the pendant, the fire stuff, and my heals, and I'm just trying to remember where I am. I think I'm on the Estes right now. We gotta be very careful with Manus because I can't see his health, thus I don't know when he's gonna start doing that dark magic, but it's a good sign that I got him down to the dark magic because that means I had him down to about half health. We can do this, everyone. See? Perfect. Ooh, I didn't time it quite right. I'm trying to always reset to the... Oh, God. I keep missing. But I can do this. I've bought a lot of these resins. If I run out of 40 resins, I'm in bigger trouble than I can even imagine. Yeah! just gotta take it easy with my stamina because it's not gonna be recovering nearly as quick. There we go. That's how you do it. Back up, go! Oh, yes. Don't you scream at me. I should be screaming at you, butthole. I should be tongue-punching you. But instead, we have to live with you. Now, what's fascinating is the pendant is actually a treasured item of Manus before he turned into this thing. Fun little lore fact is Manus here was actually tempted by the same serpent who has taunted me with the whole go kill Gwyn, become the Dark Lord spiel. Remember that guy after the Four Kings? That guy, that weirdo serpent, the guy who I sped up, you know, the little like blah, 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 because I was tired of listening to his voice. I realized his speech goes on for like 3 minutes, so I wanted to speed it up because this project's already taken too goddamn long. Oops. Wasn't locked on there. Some people can beat this game without being locked on, and those people are the real MVP fucking P's. 6. You see, I wasn't able to roll back there. I wasn't able to roll back because I didn't have the stamina to. Not having that child's mask is really gonna hurt me here. Let's use a humanity. Let's try to get Sif in here. But now you see, using the humanity is really risky. Yeah, look, I even have a whole bunch of poison throwing knives and stuff. Using the humanity is really risky because... Or turning human is risky because, first of all, I might have... The game might freeze on me again, and I'll have to pause the recording, which really throws me out of the moment. But supposedly, if I just fiddle around with the menu a little bit... There we go. Thank you. I think that was Misfit who gave me that little tip. Okay, I think I'm on the grass. Am I on the grass? I'm on the grass. That's good grass. Ah. Alright, so it goes... Okay, so I know where I am. So there's 4 items. There's the pendant, and the pendant is right next to the heels is right next to the fire, and the fire is right next to the grass. Easy to remember. Very good. I only have 10 of them, and I'm going to use one of them to get over to where Manus is, but that's A-okay by me. So I'm on grass, pendant, there we go. As long as you don't give me a problem. You see, Manus can do those little things, and he can also do some crazy shit where he makes it fall down from the sky. What the hell is that about? Oh my god, run. Oh my good lord! You can laugh all you want, but I made it down here. I swear to god, if you frickin' hit me right now. Okay, what am I on? There we go. Good boy. Fire, grass, perfect. Gotcha. I did it. Well, you cocky bastard. How dare you? Okay. I'm on grass. Pendant. Okay, here we go. We're gonna summon Sif, because maybe what can happen is he'll attack Sif with the dark magic. Okay. Yeah. Scream at me. Okay, Sif. Puppy. And Sif is a girl. I don't know why I was calling she a he. How dare I? One of video games' greatest female companions ever. One of the best bosses. We remember you, Sif, fondly. Get over there. Slice his kneecaps off. Okay, wait. Ooh. There it is. I'm on the grass now. Hello. Pendant, heals. Yes. It's a dance. It's a dance of death. And of anguish. But together, Sif. Ow! My stupid pride. 2 chests. It hit a soda can. You know what? Speaking of soda, I'm gonna open up another one of these craft root beers. I had it in the freezer for a while, so it should still be cold, but I had to do some last-minute grinding. Ironically, I was grinding for my my coat. Weirdly enough, I was grinding for that. This should be... Nope, that's the pendant. The pendant will repel any dark... Why the hell am I not using that for running across the bridge? The pendant will reverse any dark magic that's coming at me. Yeah, put on them pounds. Mmm, flesh. Delicious. Motherfucker. I hate when it does that. I hate when it does this so much. Ah, it's even got me going the wrong way. How dare it. Let's see, I had other things to clarify. Oh yeah, that's right.